Okay, hello boys and girls. Today we are using Chrome Music Lab again. I'm going to get you to start today when you do your project, going to settings and changing something for me. Now, I'm showing you this as an example. You can do it if you wish, or you can leave it at 4 bars, but I'm going to change my pattern to 12 bars. But this is the bit that I really want you to do, and that is change C by clicking on the little arrow down to the letter E. And because I want mine to be a bass line, I'm going to change it to a low note. So my lowest note now is going to be E. So I click plus. You see here I've got this blue taskbar that I can slide along, and that shows me my 12 bars. I'm going to leave the drum kit as a normal drum kit now. No, I'll change it back. I think I like this one better. Electronic drum kit. And I'm going to make a pattern that goes bass, snare, bass, bass, snare. Now you can see here my next 4 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, are slightly grey colour. That's designed so I can tell where the groups of 4 start and end. So same pattern again. Now I'm going to zip along and do this to all of the bars in my song. So the pattern repeats over and over again. Bass, snare, bass, bass, snare. My next group of 4, bass, snare, bass, bass, snare, and so on. So that I know when I get to the end of the 12th bar, I'll have the pattern just repeating, and it should sound pretty good. So I'm coming up to the end. Yep, last 8 bars. So here we go, bass. Now, on my 12th bar, so the very last bar of my piece, I'm going to do a little drum roll. So that means I'll change the pattern just for the last bar. Now, I can have a listen to that to make sure it sounds right. So far, so good. Nearly there. So that's 8 bars coming into the last 4. 1 to go. And of course it loops around and starts again. So I know my drums are done properly, so now I'm going to add my bass. Now it's set to a marimba, so I of course want to change that to something like this that sounds low. There we go. And notice how my bass is staying at the same note and copying the drums. So the hits match precisely with the drums. So I've done 1, 2, 3, and now I want to do another bar. This will be 4 bars of the lowest note, which remember I changed it to E. Now I'm going to come up here and go to, it's 1, 2 gaps in between each note. Now I know, because I've worked this out in advance, that this note is A, and I know that A works with E very well when you're looking for notes to put together in a song. And I know this pattern is going to work, which is 4 bars of E, 2 bars of A, then I go back to E for 2 bars. And the reason I know this works is because I've been playing music for a long time, and you find that lots of songs are written around this, what we call chord progression. So I know that this one works, so that's why I chose to use it. Because basically, the rule says it's going to sound good. So here's my song nearly complete. I should come back and I've got 2 bars left of E. Now, I'm not going to add in a lot of other things because I actually just want that 12 bar pattern for the piece that I'm doing. So I'll play it through once so you hear how it goes. Now I've heard it once, I'm actually going to change that ending so it goes the same. The same as the drums just on the last bit. Now I could make my bass line more complicated, but I just wanted to keep it really simple for this exercise. And you can do the same. Keep your bass line very simple. So if you choose to do a bass line that is 12 bars long, you could copy my pattern. If you don't, you might want to keep it at 4 bars long, or you might try using E, which is the yellow color. And that is one downside of Songmaker, is that there's no letters. I'm just telling you what these notes are because I've figured it out by playing my guitar and going, oh, that's that note. Okay, so this yellow one here at the bottom is E, and this blue one here is A, and the pink one is B. So I know those 3 notes. Like I said, I'll work them out with my guitar. I also know that I changed the settings so that the lowest note was E, so that's one way I could tell that that yellow note is an E note. The reason I chose E is because when I come over here and I go to blob, now I've got to type it in, B-L-O. If I go to blob opera, I know that blob opera, those singers are singing in the key of E. I've heard them sing a few times, and I've noticed when you first start on the bass guy that the lowest note he sings is E. So I know that he's singing in the key of E. So let's have a listen to this little guy. So it says on the screen here, pitch E. I know that's the lowest note. So what I'm going to do now is get my 12 bar song that I made in Chrome. I'm going to press play, and I'm going to get the blob opera to sing along. going to stop that. Now you can tell that I like these two programs a lot. I've had a lot of fun just showing you how to use that combination of programs, and you could seriously spend hours doing this. I could do another one quite easily now where I go Chrome Music Lab and leave it at 4 bars, but just change the bass note to E. And like I said, E works really well with those little blob opera guys. So there's my pattern. I'll just keep it really simple. Might even change it this time. Just for a change. I might make it faster too. Ooh, too fast. Let's go 165. That's good. What did I do wrong there? That's supposed to be there, that's why. Is that right? Ooh, no, that one's in the wrong spot. That's what it is. Sometimes you need to check what you're doing. Alright, so there's my drum track, and this time I might just do E. Ooh, change it to synth because that's where you get those low notes. E, but I could change the pattern this time so it only plays on these beats. Let's try that. Yeah. Now, the next one I'm looking for is a blue one. Yep, that's blue. Good. Blue. Now, this is only a 4-bar pattern that will repeat. Stop it there, but you get the idea. I could just do a 4-beat pattern. Oh, where's my Chrome Music Lab? Here it is. And stop. Now, of course, you can double up those notes. That would sound cool. And you can put more in if you want. I just like to keep the bass line simple because if you put too many notes in, sometimes it gets a bit too messy. This is something that usually works. Let's try that. I clicked the wrong one. That's good. It is lots of fun, so I'll stop that one now. Oops. So what I'd like you to do now, boys and girls, is have fun. Make a song where the Blob Opera guys are singing along with your Chrome Music Lab song, And then if you want to film it using your mobile phone and send me a copy, that would be fantastic, because I look forward to hearing your work every week. If that's a stretch for you, if you find that too difficult, you can ask me for help. So be sure to have fun. If you need help sending files, just get in touch with me on Teams. And I hope you enjoy this week's lesson, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, boys and girls.